Good morning. Okay, here we are, Chapter 8, Divide Fractions, and I know that you guys don't have your workbooks, and you don't need it, because I'm going to be putting all the problems right on the slides for you. So, no worries about that, and I'm actually going to skip right over just to some vocabulary that you're going to hear when we are going through the chapter, through the lessons for the next couple weeks. These are all going to sound familiar to you. Why? Because we've already done whole number division. Now we're doing fraction division. So take a look and follow along while I read them. Dividend, divisor, equation, fraction, quotient. So when we look here, we have a multiplication equation. We have a factor times a factor equals a product, which we know is the answer to a multiplication problem. 1/3 times 6 equals 2. And we could test this out because we already know how to multiply fractions. And it checks. Opposite of multiplication is division. Okay, we're looking at the inverse of multiplication, which is division. So now we want to take these review words and fill in. We have 2 divided by 1/3 equals 6. So the first number in a division problem, we usually say it goes under the roof. If we were to write it this way, that's going to be the dividend. Divided by 1/3, which is the divisor. And do you know what the answer to a division problem is called? If you were thinking quotient, you are correct. Okay, so we have our multiplication and then we have our inverse division. So these are just some review words that I wanted to walk you through before we get started on the chapter. Okay, the number that divides the dividend is the divisor. Okay, so let's say we have 5 divided by 3. That's the number that's going to be dividing into the dividend. The algebraic or numerical sentence that shows 2 quantities are equal is an equation. And you're going to see some of these words come up on your Google form today. A number that names a part of a whole or a part of a group is called a. So if you're taking a part of a whole or a part of a group, that's going to be a fraction. The blank is the number that is to be divided in a division problem. So if we look here, we have 5 divided by 3. That's going to be our dividend. And the blank is the number not including the remainder, so not the leftover amount that results from dividing. That's going to be the answer to a division problem, which is the quotient. Okay, so there's a little preview of some vocab words that you will see, and you will also see these right on the slide for you to take a moment and read through.